What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all are having a lovely day today. I am attempting to have a good day today. There's so much shit going on, y'all. Like, every day is a new thing, a new problem. I would really like the universe to just pause and just like let me and my family just have a moment of peace. But that's not happening, so I'm smiling through it and acting like I'm okay. So today I'm talking about one of my favorite things. You guys know I am ready for fall. Y'all know fall is my season. It is my happy place. Today I wanted to bring you guys my most anticipated fall fragrances. These are the fragrances that I have been dying to pull out of my collection. I'll wear them in the house, but I can't wear them out, you know, because it's been too hot. It's still too hot here, so I am going to be following up next week with a transitional fragrance video, fragrances that are perfect for transitioning from summer to fall, because those are the fragrances that I have really been pulling out and wearing because it is just too hot to wear the things that I want to wear. So most of these are all like luxury fragrances. I do have like a couple of cheapies in there as well. So yeah, if you are interested in seeing my most anticipated fall picks, then just keep on watching. All right, before we get into it, guys, I wanted to share one of the coolest gifts I have ever received as an influencer on this channel. I was contacted by teddyblake, and full disclosure, guys, I am not like a big handbag girl, okay? Handbags to me are like nice to have. For me, they're more so functional. I don't walk around with busted bags, but I'm also not out here like going crazy for bags. You're not gonna see me like crying because I didn't like get a Telfar, you know? I'm not that person, you know? They asked me if I would like one of their bags, and I was like, why not? And they allowed me to pick what I wanted. So I have the prettiest bag from teddyblake, and I can't get over how gorgeous this baby is. Can we get into her? Like, can we get into her? Like, look at the material, y'all. This is the Ava and the Lizard dark red style. And I picked this because I love red bags. Like, if I'm gonna get a fancy bag, it's gonna be red. This also has the crossbody strap. And this has really great storage as well. So here are some further close-ups of the bag and a little bit more about teddyblake New York. teddyblake creates handbag designs for every single style that you can think of, featuring a team of Italian designers from well-known luxury brands. These bags are made with premium Italian leather, and you get expert craftsmanship at a fair cost. So you are paying for the quality and the workmanship of this bag, not just a label. And I will say this is probably one of the sturdiest, highest quality bags that I own. I absolutely love the lizard detailing on it, as well as the gold hardware. And I actually really love the lapels on this because it makes the bag difficult to get into. I love the storage in this bag as well. This has a few different pockets for me to keep things like makeup, my headphones, but the well in the bag is a really nice soft brushed suede, and it's deep enough for me to keep something like my keys, a large wallet. I can even fit like a small bottle of fragrance in here. So being the pack rat that I am, this is like the perfect size for me. This also comes with a strap that's optional, so you can clip it on and just go. And I really like wearing this with the strap. Today I wore it out without, and it's just super cute. Complements a multitude of outfits as well. There's just something about a red bag that I love. So I will leave all of teddyblakes information, their website, and social media in the description box below so you can check them out. So yeah, thank you so much to teddyblake for sending this over. I haven't had anywhere to go that's like fancy enough to warrant taking this bag out, but I'm about to. probably one of the sweetest and most generous gifts I have ever received on this channel. So thank you so much to teddyblake. I will have all of the information for teddyblake down below, as well as all the information on this specific bag, so you guys can go and check them out. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The collaboration with Salt and Straw from Imaginary Authors. This is a whiff of waffle cone. Guys, if you are a gourmand lover, if you want to smell like the most decadent cinnamon ice cream, like you want to smell like someone could literally pick you up and eat you, like if you hug somebody, they might try to lick you, this is it. This is creamy, milky, and incredibly sweet. If you don't like sweet fragrances, I would not suggest this to you. Vanilla, heavy cream, salted caramel, amorous, orgeat, Saigon cinnamon, and ice cream shop. So this smells like fresh homemade vanilla bean ice cream with salted caramel and like fresh berries. There's like a kind of a berry note in there. But you also get that like cinnamon that they put in those fresh waffle cones. It smells so good, so delicious, so warm and inviting. And this still lays pretty on the skin. It's not so edible that it's obnoxious or sickening, but it is definitely like one of my favorite edible gourmand scents. Like if you want to smell lickable, this is it. A whiff of waffle cone from Imaginary Authors. She's the GOAT. I love her, and I hit her hard last year. I purchased this like fall, winter of last year. So good. Y'all already knew she was going to be in here. I think she is in everyone's fall picks because she is, at this point, a fall classic. Killian Hennessy did something different when he made this fragrance. Angel Share from Kilian is one of my favorite fall fragrances. Angel Share is a cognac forward fragrance. There's cognac, cinnamon. It's very sweet and honeyed, but it also is very gender fluid. I have smelled this on men and it smells absolutely phenomenal, but I love it on myself. This gives like a spiced, boozy apple pie. Well, more like apple pie filling. There isn't something that gives you that like crusty kind of note, you know? This smells more like a boozy apple pie filling. It is sweet. It is super spicy, but not overly spicy. This smells so beautiful on the skin. And to me, it's also kind of comforting, although it is very sexy and daring. This is one of my fall compliment getters. I get a lot of compliments when I wear this fragrance out because it is incredibly noticeable. Like it's one of those fragrances where if you're wearing it, people are going to notice you, and I always get compliments on her. This is also a great mixer if you are a lover of gourmand fragrances, because this mixes really well with like my gourmand lotions and body butters. One of my favorites from Butter Baby, this smells so good with. I actually need to repurchase that for this season. So yeah, Angel Share from Kilian. Another very edible gourmand scent. Cinnamon, spice, booze, appley goodness. I love her. This one is newer to my collection, and I have been jonesing to wear her out. I've been wearing this in the house from time to time, but it's been way too hot to wear her out, at least in my opinion. And this is Qasamat Ebhar from Rasasi. Now, you guys know one of my favorite summer fragrances from Rasasi is Jasmine Wisp. This is beautiful passion fruit, peach, jasmine fragrance. This right here is like what that gives for fall. This is a green apple forward fragrance. So the apple that you get in this is different from what Kilian is bringing to the table, okay? Totally different fragrances. This has a fresh, tart green apple note with praline, rose, a little bit of lemon. And it also has kind of like this oody, undertone to it. So where like Kilian is very warm, spicy, cedar, booze, this is very much fresh apple, praline, rose, oud. And I love it. This is a little bit fresher of a take than what you would get from Kilian's Angel Share. And I would say that this is more of like a neutral fragrance. It's not necessarily warm, but it's not completely cool either. It's very neutral. And I love this. This smells so delicious. Like you smell like apples dripping in caramel, but you also get that oudy base to it that really just kind of stands out and makes people notice you. This is so nice and such a great affordable buy. Another fragrance from the Liqueurs collection, but this is a totally different take. This is Kilian Apple Brandy on the Rocks. I have the travel size spray. I picked this up because I wanted to try it first. Everyone said this was so polarizing of a scent, and I wasn't sure if I would like it, and y'all, I love it. And this is just straight up crisp fall weather to me. So the apple in this scent is a pineapple scent. Even though it's pineapple, this is not a super summery forward fragrance. This is pineapple and pineapple, cardamom. There is a heavy dose of bergamot in here. And of course, those boozy brandy notes as well. So this is spicy from the cardamom, but you get a lot of sweetness from the pineapple. But the bergamot and the brandy give this that freshness and that crispness that makes me think of fall. And what this scent really reminds me of is the sweet wearable version of Sweater Weather from Bath and Body Works. The bergamot in this smells so much like Sweater Weather from Bath and Body Works. The pineapple just kind of pulls it all together and gives it that perfect level of sweetness. So even though this is a pineapple scent, I tried to wear this during the summer. It just didn't fit for me. It made me think of fall. So I'm excited to wear this during the fall. And if it hits as much as I think it will, I foresee myself getting a full bottle probably for my birthday. But yeah, if you haven't tried this, I suggest getting your hands on it, getting your nose on it, and testing it out to see if you like it. I can see why a lot of people don't like this scent. But for me, I really enjoy like aromatic scents. If you like aromatic fragrances, you like fragrances that have a little bit of bergamot or lavender in them, I think that you will really, really enjoy this scent. Also very gender fluid. I can totally see anybody wearing this, and I can see it being sexy on anyone. For a while, I was like obsessed with the dupe of this, but when I tried it in person, I was like, the dupe is really, really good. It's really, really good. But it still doesn't compare to this. And that is Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. I treated myself to this fragrance for Christmas last year. It was my gift to me. I'm so happy that I did. Tobacco Vanille is the perfect tobacco, honey, ginger, dry fruit kind of fragrance with some cacao. It puts me in the mind of gingerbread, like fresh baked gingerbread. And I absolutely love this. It smells like all my favorite baking spices, all of my favorite like fall, foods, desserts, etc. This is warm, sweet, rich, dry. My mom, every time I wear this, she says it makes her think of like the Harlem Renaissance, and I totally agree. It gives very much like speakeasy vibes, and I love it. It is a beautiful fragrance. She's pricey, but I will say this is one of those Tom Fords that has performed for me in a way that the dupes or things that are similar to this don't really compare for me. The one from Dossier is really, really, really good. Don't get me wrong. But this has a richness and a depth to it that I just haven't found anyone to be able to recreate. So Tobacco Vanille, she is that girl in that moment for a reason. Absolutely love this. So stoked I have in my collection. And I'm excited to pull her out again for fall. Now, on the flip side of things that are easily duped, and are better than their original counterpart, because Tom Ford doesn't always get it right. This is Ambery Cherry from Dossier. Full disclosure, y'all know all of my bottles are kind of old. They're not super duper old, but they're old enough to have the old names. So Dossier made a full switch for their names, and they removed the term Oriental from all of their names. And I really appreciate that. I appreciate that they're trying to get with the times and move forward and past certain terms that can be harmful to certain groups. So this is now Ambery Cherry, and this is their version of Lost Cherry from Tom Ford. If you're not familiar with Dossier, they do inspired fragrances of like your favorite brands, from niche to designer. I have so many Dossier perfumes. I love them so much. I have so many favorites. I actually had to give some away to my friends because there were so many in my collection. So a lot of my friends were like, can I have that? Like, are you using that? And I was like, yeah, you can take that. The notes on this are cherry, almond, cinnamon, cloves, rose, jasmine, plum, and in the base there is Peru balsam, tonka, and vanilla. Now, we all know the thing about Lost Cherry is that, I mean, what is in a name? It says Lost Cherry, and the cherry be lost in Lost Cherry. Lost Cherry is a beautiful fragrance, don't get me wrong, but for the price point, it doesn't last. This lasts. They really captured that balance of the cherry, the almond, the spices, and the tonka. It is so rich and inviting. And they managed to get the level of depth right on this one. It gets me a lot of compliments whenever I wear this. I get tons of compliments. You can see I kind of wore her out a lot last year. I love this. It is sweet. It is juicy, but it is also very, very warm and sexy. You don't get a lot of the rose in this, and I'm okay with that. You mostly get that cherry, almond, the cinnamon, the tonka, the clove, and it's also a little boozy as well. You don't really get the rose too much in this, but I also feel like in the original, you don't get a lot of rose either. I love this fragrance. It is like one of my top faves of all time. So Ambery Cherry from Dossier Perfumes. I think I still have a code with them. It's in the description box below. As far as I know, it still works. People have told me they've been using it. So as far as I know, it still works. So yeah, absolutely 100% in love with this fragrance. We're going from the cinnamony, vanilla, cherry to the overtly boozy, sexy, daring, Middle Eastern version of cherry. And that is Kayali Invite Only Amber 23. I picked this up last year. I don't use this as much as I should. This is one of those perfumes I feel like I rarely am having that moment to wear her, if you get what I'm saying. This is cherry, sandalwood, oud. It's boozy. I think there might be a rum note in here if I remember correctly. I love this fragrance so much. It's sweet. It is juicy and tart, but she is so sexy. I will say this is one, and I feel like people don't say this enough. The sandalwood in here is really, really prominent. Like sandalwood, I feel like you will not enjoy this fragrance because it is very prominent. But if you love that cherry almond liqueur kind of scent, that juicy, bright cherry with heavy doses of your favorite alcoholic beverage and that sexy woodiness, this is it. I need to find an excuse to wear this because I often do not have one, but I love this. It is a head turner. It's one of those fragrances you walk into the room and everybody knows you're there. If you are trying to get noticed, invite only is your girl. Y'all know Kayali has been one of my faves this year. I feel like the brand in general just has a lot of bangers, and this is definitely one of them. I have not picked up the newest one, Love Fest. I do plan on getting it, but I haven't gone to sniff it or anything like that. I haven't really been buying a lot lately. I've had other things to take care of. But yeah, this right here, everything. I've already mentioned her in this video. Dior Feve Delicieuse. This is my baby. This is the first Dior fragrance I fell in love with. And I have so many more on my list that I want to get. I really want to pick up it, at least get my hands on Tabacalore this year. And maybe Vanilla Diorama. There are so many things I want and not enough income. Like, I know y'all get what I'm saying. Feve Delicieuse is like the sexy pretty gourmand. Feve Delicieuse is that lavender and bergamot in the top that dries down into that really beautiful cacao praline tonka bean beautifulness. And this also has a really beautiful sour cherry note. And that sour cherry note is really what drives this fragrance home for me. That with that really dry, powdery cacao and tonka bean are just everything. And this is one of the biggest compliment getters in my collection. I'm showing you my big bottle, but I'm still using my 1 fluid ounce bottle that I got a while back. It's almost gone. I'm more than halfway through it, but I'm showing you this one. This right here is one of my favorite scents of all time. If I could bathe in this during the spring and summer, I would, because it's just that vibe. I feel like if there were a scent that really, really describes me as a person, I feel like this is it. I feel like in a lot of ways, this is a signature for me. And although I have so many fall fragrances, this baby right here is the one that is like my signature fall scent. I love it. It's beautiful. It's captivating. It makes people notice you, and it makes men notice you. Men, don't leave me alone when I'm wearing this. It is a beautiful, stunning, spectacular, awesome, wonderful, divine, sexy, scrumptious, lickable fragrance. They did recently up their prices, which I'm not surprised. After they hired Francis Kirkjohn, I said, we're not getting these big ass bottles for $250 anymore. I think they raised their prices by like $60. I think my bottle is the 4 something ounce. So you're still getting more than a standard 3.5. And of course, the price is not bad at all. So as far as like, these luxury brands go, this is not bad for what it is in comparison to those same ranges from other designer houses. I'll put it that way. You get a lot in these bottles. So absolutely love Feve Delicieuse. I highly suggest getting your hands on like one of the, I don't think they have the small bottles for all of them anymore. If they still sell the 1 ounces, get you a 1 ounce, experience it, and thank me later. Passion from Micallef. This is a beautiful orange, caramel, vanilla, and oud fragrance. I kind of struggle with orange in fragrances. A lot of times I don't like it. This is perfection. This smells like holiday gatherings. That orange is perfect. It's a little zesty, a little tart, and sweet. And that caramel is smooth and creamy. The oud is just right. Like it grounds everything in this fragrance. Micallef, y'all know I have just been raving about this fragrance house since I started buying their fragrances. And I won't stop buying their fragrances. I am probably going to go out of my way to complete my collection of the Secrets of Love collection from Micallef by the time I hit the beginning of next year, because so far I've loved every single fragrance from that collection. And this is Delicieuse is also like a really great pick, but I feel like out of all the ones that really make me think of fall, it's this. Those spices with the caramel, the oud, and the orange just scream fall. It's so good. Delicious. It's everything. If you have not tried anything from Micallef, I feel like this is a really great starting point, especially if you're looking for a fall fragrance. I can't imagine anyone not liking this. It is beautiful. I have been loving wearing this fragrance. As it, you know, gets colder in the evening, this is just a vibe. This is just bad bitch all the way. Tom Ford Ombre Leather Parfum. This violet, leather, cedarwood. This is a spicy, sweet, cold leather fragrance. And it smells amazing. I wear this and I feel like the baddest bitch on the block. I feel like I have lots of things in my name when I wear this, you know? I feel like a capitalist when I wear this. Like I got money. Listen, this right here is a vibe. This is not going to be for everybody. Not everybody likes leathery notes. Not everybody likes anime look notes in their fragrances. But this is everything. This is sweet from the violet, but woody from the cedar. And the leather in this is really soft. Like it feels like a soft touch, but it's super sexy. It's daring, but in a different way. Like, this is kind of like you might take that one cutie to the bathroom. This is that kind of forward. This is a different kind of forward. This is a very kind of like standoffish, like I'm hot and I know it, but also don't talk to me. It kind of gives that vibe. Like it gives the biggest, baddest bitch in the room vibes. And I love it. One that I feel like anybody can wear, as my girl Rasasi Lewis says, man, woman, boy, child. Everybody can wear this. It smells so good. I have several male friends that wear this and they smell amazing. And listen, I will take a man wearing this over a man wearing Sauvage any day. Tom Ford Ombre Leather Parfum. Bomb. Last but not least, this is one of my favorite coffee scents. One of the coffee scents of my dreams. This is Montblanc Ristretto Intense Cafe. This is Extrait de Parfum. And she is a baddie. She is beautiful. This is coffee, rose. It's a little bit of oud. A lot of vanilla. It is sweet, but it's not overly sweet. This, with it being the ristretto version, is heavier on that coffee accord. So the original Intense Cafe has maybe like 3 seconds of that coffee accord. I love me a good coffee accord, although I feel like coffee is one of those scents that it doesn't necessarily give me compliments, but it's something I love on me. I've noticed that other women, when I wear fragrances that are very coffee forward, are like, girl, you smell amazing. You smell bomb. Men seem not to like it though. Every time I wear something that's very coffee forward, like I've had guys tell me like it kind of smells grandma. But I don't care because I wear perfume for me. But if you are someone who really cares about like trying to get attention from certain groups of people, coffee doesn't always do that for me. Just saying. But this right here is absolutely beautiful. That rose and the coffee, that dripping caramel and the base and that little bit of like oudiness to it is just so good. This lasts on your skin forever and a day. Do not spray this where you do not want it. If you do not want to smell like this all day, you should not put this on. If you think you're going to put this on in the morning and then wear a different fragrance later, it better mix with it because she's not going anywhere. A lot of people compare this to Gentle Fluidity Gold. They don't smell the same to me at all. But also consider that this is the ristretto version. Although I don't really feel like the original version smells that much like it. The rose and the coffee in this are so intense that it doesn't even remotely smell like Gentle Fluidity Gold to me. I'm wearing Gentle Fluidity Gold right now. They don't smell anything like similar to me. I get where people are kind of coming from with it. There's something in the note structure in each that like remind you of each other, but they don't smell exactly the same. I get more compliments with Gentle Fluidity Gold as well. You know, that's just one of those things. Gentle Fluidity Gold, wherever I go, somebody stops me. It's guaranteed. But this right here is one of my favorite fragrances, one of my most long-lasting fragrances, and it just does so well in the cooler months. It just picks up in the cold weather so well. So if you are interested in Intense Cafe, I highly suggest the Ristretto version. It lasts longer, and the notes that make this fragrance more interesting are more prominent, and they actually last throughout the full duration of the wear of the perfume. Okay guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to be giving you guys fall content from every aspect, from fragrances to hair to my favorite spooky reads. I'm really excited. Like, I have really needed to feel inspired after like feeling so crappy for so long. So I am going to be uploading whatever it is that I feel, because I just need the inspiration. I need to play. I just need to feel kind of uninhibited. So thank you guys for hanging in there and watching everything I post, because y'all are the best. Again, shout out to teddyblake for sending that gorgeous bag over. I can't wait to go to dinner just so I can throw it on my arm and floss. I will leave all of the information for teddyblake in the description, and of course all of these fragrances will be listed in the description box as well. I do have a full tutorial on this beat coming. Every time I have my makeup like this, you guys beg me for a tutorial, so I filmed one for you because I just felt like filming some makeup today. And I asked you in the tutorial, but do you guys want to see this hair? It's not a new combo, but I haven't really been using this combo too much, and it is giving life. If y'all want a full wash day, wash and style with this combo, let me know in the comments down below. I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.